What's good, man? I just want to say I do not own rights to the music that is playing at any point in the game. Man, this dude stay hurt. And you dudes really think I'm finna adjust, man?
This is Madden 19. I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, third-year quarterback Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys do battle with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. With that, let's get you over to the home of Super Bowl 53 coming up in February. Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. For the call, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Atlanta Falcons. Akeem Hunt now to return, spinning past him. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. They'll be brought out by their 24-year-old quarterback in his third year now at the helm of the Cowboys, Dak Prescott.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him the win. They begin with a run by Smith, and he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Here's Prescott. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it third down and 10. Now that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try to pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Fielded just inside the 20. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over first and 10. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. It'll be Matt Ryan.
He having a good ass year.
11th-year quarterback, 4-time Pro Bowler, and the MVP in the league in 2016.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well. Won the ball game, bottom line. May not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now first and 10 at their own 26. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, You've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score. You give yourself the best chance.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Taco Charlton, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Now Ryan. It's caught. Jones. Part of the reason they're here, no doubt, is his big performance in the NFC title game, and that's his first catch of the Super Bowl. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
It's a gain of 5, and it'll be a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
On second down, Ryan. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the play.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when we talk about slinging it, you think
Ryan hit, and he lost the football. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Sean Lee. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
That's 3 sacks now. That's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Going for the deep ball.
Oh, my gosh.
And he'll take it into the end zone.
Wow.
Julio Jones with touchdown number 8 on the year.
Unfreaking believable.
Taking the early lead. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. Now Hunt on the return. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference. That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, it created a big run. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Here's Prescott.
Oh, my gosh.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Vic Beasley. In there to drop it for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me,
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
you're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. A 1st down carry for Smith. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. The numbers there in last week's game for Smith. There isn't a coach alive who wouldn't like those numbers. Well over 100 yards and a touchdown, too.
Partner, I think all the coaches who are in that great coaching box in the sky would take those numbers.
So dead or alive?
Either way, they would take that kind of production.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. His first catch, good for 9 and a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. He finds
Wow.
side. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
2nd down, Prescott. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons.
So I just love how these dudes just come off their blocks.
To get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said at the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Here's a give to Smith. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. Just what he want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Play fake. Here's Prescott.
So I didn't throw the ball right there. Wow, these dudes are just, man,
Back there. I mean,
get out of here, dude.
Don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely, he's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. He's got his man.
First down.
Williams. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. Smith trying to run for it. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Allen Hurns, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are in for 6. And now Jason Garrett electing for his guys to try for 2. Now Prescott, and he's got it. The try for 2 is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a field goal. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
That'll go as a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Here's Ryan. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. 3rd and long. It's Ryan. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley.
That spin move cost him a couple yards.
Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Manageable.
Just a little short, though, of that marker. An update from around the league as our first one comes from New Orleans. And that's now a 2-touchdown game as the Eagles have scored again. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. A handoff to Smith. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Off the play fake, Prescott. He's going to float this one deep right side.
Wow.
And it falls down incomplete.
Man.
It was Ricardo Allen there on the coverage.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it. But people trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
12 yards on the return that time, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Matt Ryan and the offense heading back onto the field. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure his team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game, but just let him know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence. On second down, Freeman. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. Well, he had 2 sacks earlier.
Man.
Now he has 4 total tackles for a loss after that play.
Well, they obviously have to do a better job trying to block him. But short of that, the quarterback has to do it. Make sure he doesn't hand it to
Charlie
him.
should have picked that
I think he's one
mug.
of his own guys. His quickness, his suddenness, his speed getting into the offense's backfield has been something else in this game.
Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Well, that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. This is Smith, and he'll power his way up near the 25. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Prescott now, eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Wow.
It's Desmond Trufant, and they will set up shop at their own
Just
46-yard
wow.
line.
How would you get Miles by a corner?
When the quarterback is throwing the football, it's either beautiful or a disaster, and here it was the latter.
Nowhere in between, right? You're exactly right. It takes some fortitude to call that type of a play, but when it doesn't work, oh boy, you wish you hadn't.
A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. On first down, Ryan. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. 2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call.
Holding offense.
Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Ooh, you should have the pick.
And it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Ryan. Incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
No.
Lions kick is good.
Nah, he about to get up and hit that kicker. That's why I was saying that.
So he splits the uprights, and it has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
And he's able to get it across the
So he just went straight through my man and took me down.
21-yard line.
Boy.
So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now a play fake here on first down. Airing it out for Hurns. This is intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, when plays like that work, it's a thing to behold, but sometimes we see why they're very deep in the playbook.
And how many times have we been at practice and heard all the other guys chirping about, I used to play quarterback in high school, I can do this. Until it becomes a game situation. Not quite the same in many cases.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he stopped immediately there. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. So we have reached halftime here at a good one. 10-10 is our score. And ready to get the party started for the second half.
Boy.
It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments.
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Tyrone Crawford in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Here's Ryan.
What?
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. David Irving in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Fielded at about the 28. Nice move at the 40. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Rolling to his right. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Prescott now on second down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
That was an okay hookup there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. They'll try and run for it with Smith. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Looking sideline, incomplete. He was looking for Terrence Williams that time. That'll bring up second down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Prescott to throw it. Forced out to his left. And some space here. And he slides to avoid the hit. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about
I'm going to do some real-life stuff. What the Cowboys do in real life.
And that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Looking to throw. Prescott. And that is
wow.
Complete. Solid coverage on the play by Devondre Campbell. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation,
I should have ran it, but I knew what defense they was in.
But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any position.
Boy, he hit that pass. That's an easy walk-in touchdown.
Really aggressive.
A little twist here in the third quarter. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 36.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Smith. And he'll get about 5 here, so he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They'll run it again with Smith. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
On third down, it's Prescott. They'll go screen here to Hunt. He's got the first down inside the 10. And down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 26. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And some room to work. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You know they wanted, you know they expected. They needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he's missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he
defense out here is playing.
The whole team did come out a little bit later than usual. I don't know, maybe there's something to that.
Must have been a heck of a halftime speech.
Yeah, maybe just trying to rally the troops back from this deficit. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman.
What?
And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down.
How about the fellas with the stars on the side of their helmets rising up on defense? We always hear about the Cowboys' rushing offense. Their rush defense is pretty good as well.
Yep, I've seen that.
So cohesive. Defensive line, linebackers really work well together.
False start, offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. There's Matt Bosher now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Now this is fielded in the end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over here at the 20. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll run it now with Smith. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try to keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen?
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. Prescott on 1st down, escaping the pressure right. And some room to run now. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. Prescott now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Smith. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Ricardo Allen, the safety, makes the stop.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today.
And look at this. They get the turnover.
So
It's intercepted.
that's like the second freaking time that cornerback has fucking caught the ball where the receiver should have caught it. Damn, boy, they be hoeing. That is fucking stupid, dude.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter.
That is fucking stupid.
Now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they...
Now they're wrapped up around the waist and pushed down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Ryan on 2nd down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Well, that 2nd down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down.
Oh, man.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Throwing, Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Allen Hurns with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Matt Ryan and the offense heading back onto the field. And the stats on the screen tell the story. A great start. This defense, they made some good adjustments, though. He's fallen off since.
Have to like
What the hell? That man do not have 49 sacks.
Despite the fact they had a tough first half, he was locked in, right? Rocking and rolling. They came out, made their adjustments, got their confidence back. Now they're causing them all sorts of trouble.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, here's Ryan. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
They'll run for it. It's free.
Let's go.
And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Devontae Freeman is shifting. This doesn't pay off here in short yardage. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Now it's Smith. And he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in a zone. On 2nd down, here's Smith. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
On 3rd down, Smith. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we have no shot to beat this team.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan.
Wow.
And he
Whoa.
will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. David Irving in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. On 2nd down, Ryan. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Go, Sean. Go, go, go. Hell no. Yeah. Okay, Odell.
Defense has a touchdown.
Yeah.
Now remember, this is the number 1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward because now these plays are really for next week.
These linebackers out here hitting hard, bro.
First down there, but it's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And his throw is incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan.
Yes, sir.
Keep the feet in. Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down.
Illegal touching. Offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Here's Matt Bosher now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Dak and the Cowboy offense heading back onto the field. He has really been buoyed here by a strong running attack. They've been great on the ground.
And have enjoyed the entire process because oftentimes when you're running the football well, that's much more of a team effort. Everyone has to come together to make it work. Offensive line, wide receivers, the tight ends when they're on the field, maybe an extra running back leading. It is a really nice thing to see, a team type of thing. And guess what? The quarterback, he can get out of the locker room a whole lot faster after this game. The interviews are going to go to the running back.
Yeah, now we hit the home stretch here in the 4th with their
that
lead.
man just threw his shit down.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Cowboys, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And now they'll have the short week ahead as they'll host their annual Thanksgiving Day game on Thursday. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a...
Shout out to my viewers, man. Y'all stay blessed, man.